What's up, everybody? It's Man of Low Moral Fiber here. My name's Luke. People seem to enjoy my bitch kill on Overpower Level 8 Hyperius, and someone had requested that I do the Emperor. And they asked me to do the Emperor because this gun gets almost no love from anybody. I've never really seen anyone use this weapon very often, and definitely it doesn't have widespread use. It's probably one of the least used legendaries. That's not absolute garbage. This gun's pretty decent, it just doesn't have some of the special qualities that some other weapons do. So we're going to use it against Pete here and see how it goes. Obviously we are going to need to shoot off Pete's face shield at the start of the fight in order to be able to get critical hits so we can make it go in a somewhat timely manner. Obviously it's still going to take a minute. This isn't going to be the most efficient weapon to kill him by any means, and so we're just going to have to be patient and use the weapon to kill him. Ooh, not getting any critical hits there. So I think the Emperor's special effect is just that it has an extra large burst, and so that's pretty cool. It's doing okay damage to him when I have the B up. Of course, almost any weapon will do okay damage to him when the B's up, so that's just something we'll deal with there. Obviously I'm wearing an alkaline B, so I'm not too worried about him damaging me with his corrosive Nova there. I am going to switch to an inflammable B though now, so that when he does his next Nova, I'll be protected from that as well. Has a really deep magazine with foresight, so you're never going to really run out of shots to fire with the Emperor, so that's pretty cool. You can pretty much just keep getting burst off. The burst seems to be fairly controlled. I'm hitting a lot of critical hits with the burst and everything, and so that's pretty decent. It's dealing a decent amount of damage as well. Obviously, this is the easier part of the fight because we have the shock bonus, and obviously we have the Reaper bonus as well. Plus, we don't have to hide from his Novas because we have the elemental resistance from the shields. Put back on the alkaline since his next Nova is going to be alkaline again. Now obviously the quickest way to kill Pete with Maya is the Sandhawk and B method. However, this way is doing okay. It just goes to show that oftentimes though, a unique weapon is stronger than its orange or legendary counterpart. I think the Sandhawk is one of the best SMGs, if not the best SMG, for use without the B as well. It is a very powerful weapon. And obviously with the B it's completely broken. It has multiple B, unlisted projectiles that get the B boost, and so it's even more powerful. Obviously, when we deplete his shield here, we are going to have to hide behind the scaffolding because it will cause him to do a double element Nova. So the next shot's going to do that, so there we go. Now I'll go ahead and shelter myself from this. And now we're going to have to watch out for when his Novas are coming because they will apply a damage over time to us. So the fight's going to start going a lot slower now because we don't have the boost from shock versus shield, and that's pretty bad because it was already going kind of slow. We'll see if I'm able to finish this fight out though. I know that his next Nova is probably coming fairly soon, so I want to be prepared for that. I'm not sure what other, weapons might be a novelty to kill Pete with. He's in a bad position to avoid damage, but we were able to avoid that Nova, so that was excellent. Now I got some questions on how to avoid the Nova using the scaffolding. Just try to break line of sight with him. Sometimes it works better for me than others. Sometimes I feel like I should have avoided him, and I still managed to take the corrosive damage over time or the fire damage over time, and sometimes I feel like I definitely should have caught the damage over time and I managed to avoid it. So it does have a little bit of luck factor involved. It's basically where Pete is standing when you're going to go ahead and get that Nova. See, right now I was in a real bad position, but I was still able to avoid it, so that worked out really well. Alright, so it's definitely taking a long time to start dealing damage to him here. Hopefully we can turn him down a little bit quicker. I can start hitting better place shots and everything like that. I wonder how this will compare to the bitch time. This gun has a little bit higher base damage, but obviously the bitch has a critical hit modifier to it as well. and also full auto fire, whereas this is burst fire, which is good in its own right, but probably not as good as the full auto fire there. So I definitely caught a fire damage over time, it looks like, so I'm going to have to wash that off. Luckily, I have this butcher here to go ahead and wash off the damage. I would try to kill Pete with a shotgun, but I don't think there will be enough ammo for that. So, we'll go ahead and kill the rest of these spider ants real quick and watch out for Pete's next Nova so that we don't have to wash off a second time. Alright. Still one more spider ant. Wow. So wasted a lot of time there, obviously. But we avoided his next Nova, and we can go ahead and get out and start getting B-boosted shots on him again. Alright, so there was his first glob stage. So after his next glob stage, we're going to need to be behind the scaffolding. So there, it's coming now. We'll go ahead and start running this way. He should go into his Nova mode at any point now. And then when he does, we'll go ahead and hide. So I just try to break the line of sight with him there. And hopefully that will make it so that we don't catch any damage over time Novas. Right now I'm wearing an alkaline shield, so we would have caught a fire damage over time. Alright, so we're doing pretty well. Got about a third of his health gone, I'd say. Maybe a little bit more. We're getting close to half. Definitely need the bee to do real damage to him, though. Still have well over 700 rounds of ammo, though, so we're doing well there. Avoid the damage over time again. And get back to dealing damage to it. Now, we've got him into where the health bar is into the word Invincible, and it looks like we're getting pretty close to halfway. So that's pretty good there. Got some good shots on him there to push him to the C in Invincible. Now, I know this kill isn't particularly efficient or entertaining, or I guess it might be entertaining, but I guess it's not like impressive by any means, and it's not supposed to be. It's just supposed to be a little challenge kill, you know, killing Pete with a weapon that almost no one uses for any reason. So that's why we're doing it. You know, it got a request, and I need a day to kind of boost the views on episode 3 of my Maya playthrough. I don't want to release the playthrough episodes so close together that they don't get views, and I know some people are probably waiting to watch until the series is finished, and that's fine and everything. I just want those to get up to around 900 or so views an episode before I put out the next episode, or at least 800, I'd say. I don't have like incredibly lofty goals for it, but I don't want it to just go to waste, I guess. Definitely almost died there, so that was pretty stupid on my part. Luckily, I have transfusion grenades, and that will go ahead and heal me, which I was going to need, considering I was dumb enough to catch a second damage over time there. So we're going to have to wash this off. Try to do a little bit better job killing all these spiders than I had done last time. This one spider ant's an overachiever. I was kind of hoping to get them all together a little bit. Use chain reaction a little bit to kill them, but didn't work too well. Alright, I think we got all the spider ants dead, and we just have to watch out for Pete's next Nova, which should be coming right after this glob stage. So there we go. He's down to between the A and Ultra and the I and Invincible. So we're doing pretty well. Again, Pete's just really not that tough. Any weapon that has enough ammo will kill him eventually, especially if you're using the B shield. He's definitely the easiest raid boss. Now, I've actually seen some pretty impressive B-Hawk Maya kills. I thought that a B-Hawk Maya kill on Veracitus would be really hard to do, but I've seen a really impressive one, and you can check out the Gearbox time trial thread for that. I can't remember exactly. Oh my god. And I caught another damage over time, so that was really stupid on my part. But yeah, so some people out there have some really impressive B-Hawk Maya kills, and that's pretty cool. I wish I could remember who did that Vorak one. I think it might have been Borshot. Might have been Borshot. Anywho, I'll go ahead and leave a link to that video in the description of this video in case anyone wants to see an actually impressive Maya kill. I will leave that linked. And there's also a really cool one where someone uses Immolate to kill Terramorphous in just one downing. Like, I think it's pretty incredible that you can kill Terramorphous just using Immolate and the conference call in, you know, one fight for your life stage like that. But they managed to do it. Obviously, they needed really good slag luck to do it, though, but it's still, you know, really cool. I didn't know it was possible like that. I may be misremembering that. It seems almost so impossible. I will leave the link to the particular Vorak and Terramorphous kills that I'm talking about. This, though, is just for fun. This is just me trying to kill Pete with an impractical weapon here. And, you know, I'm having a decent time doing it and everything. It's not that difficult, and I'm definitely not doing very well. But, you know, we've got Pete down to like 20 or so % health now, and so that's pretty good. Miss. Ah, got him into the Pete, so that's pretty cool. Looks like he's gonna drop some more acid balls there and then do another Nova probably. So we'll just hide behind this. Notice how the scaffolding is breaking the line of sight so that we don't have to worry about that. Almost got out of the word Pete and into the word pyrocaustic, so that's pretty cool. Obviously, without Reaper, we lose a lot of damage potential on Maya. And that's not exactly cool, but it's the case. Ah, Pete and your bad AI. There we go. See, that was one of the times where I thought maybe I should have incurred a damage over time, but I was able to avoid it. So that was neat. I wish characters other than Zero had a sliding damage increase as you got critical hits. That's pretty cool. I do really like Critical Ascension for that reason. Alright, so it looks like he's got around 10% or so health left, and that's cool. Every character has their strengths and weaknesses. Zero is, you know, a cool character because he provides a good balance of, you know, mob potential and raid potential. Whereas Maya is really good at mobbing and lacks a little bit in raiding. She has more crowd control than potential damage, I guess you'd say. Whereas Zero has really high potential damage, and he doesn't have great things going for him in the way of survivability and, you know, crowd control. But that's what Maya has in abundance. And so that makes her really good at mobbing, because mobbing you don't necessarily need incredibly high damage potential to do really well. Just kind of controlling and quelling the mobs makes them really easy as well. And obviously she has enough damage potential, especially with things like Chain Reaction and Reaper, to deal a massive amount of damage when she needs to. Chain Reaction can make quick work of some enemies that are really, really big, like Badass Constructors, for example, so long as there's something else to phase log nearby. So, I think after this particular cycle, Pete will be ready to be killed, hopefully. Hopefully I can take out that amount of health before his next Nova. I don't know, though. It'll depend on my aim, I guess. And my ability to keep the B up, which I'm doing a bad job of. Nope. I think I messed up. It's definitely going to take one more cycle. My favorite weapon to kill Pete with Maya is the Lady Fist. I know I did that one a long time ago. Ah, damn it, Luke. So I caught another damage over time there, and I'm going to have to kill the spider ants one more time, pretty much ensuring that this is going to take longer than the bitch run took. So that sucks. It's weird that Pete can be converged, but he cannot be phase locked himself. I find that to be a little bit strange. I wish there was a way to kill Pete with chain reaction, and I did try. I definitely did go ahead and try to do that, but I was unsuccessful, unfortunately. Alright, so now we got Pete down into the just number range where it says just 82 left under his health bar, and so that's pretty cool. We'll try to kill him here. I am probably going to need one more cycle to do it, so that's kind of sucky, but you know, oh well. He's going to die eventually. I guess raid bosses aren't supposed to be very easy, but this one is, you know, so I just chose a weapon that was really slow to do it with, because why not? So he's going to do one more Nova stage here, and then we should be able to finish him off. Is my hope. I was definitely optimistic, or too optimistic with my last prediction on that. This one, though, looking pretty good. There we go. We finished Pete off with the Emperor. Now, I'm sure some people have done some stuff with the Emperor before, but like I said, it's a very unpopular weapon, especially for a legendary, and it is just the Dahl legendary SMG. It's got a pretty cool skin to it and all, and I do like the idea behind Dahl weapons, the controlled burst fire and everything like that. Here's the skill build I was using. It's no different than my normal Blurred Trickster build, and here is my badass rank being off. If you guys have any questions, be sure to ask, and I'll try to answer those for you guys. If you haven't yet taken the time to subscribe, please do so. It would really help me out. Otherwise, as always, guys, I thank you very much for watching, and I do hope to catch you next time. Bye, guys.